What is up, guys? It's me, Red, and I'm back with a brand new video. In this video, we're going to be doing something quite different than the norm of gaming and things like that. So, I play the guitar. I play a lot, and I'm not very good, but, I like to play the guitar and things like that, and I happen to find this particular guitar for free at a garage sale, along with an amplifier. The amplifier was in virtually perfect condition, but the guitar, not so good. So I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but this string right here that I'm pointing to was actually popped. And just to give you an idea of how this whole string snapped, with however much was left, I went ahead and I attached it right there at the top on the where the 6th string is supposed to go. So that's kind of how I've been playing this guitar for the past little while. It's only got 4 strings on it. So I went ahead and I went out and I bought some new strings. And just in case you guys are curious, these are the strings I'm using. I think it's pronounced D'Addario. Yeah, I think it's pronounced D'Addario. I bought them for about $8, even though it says $11 on the tag. It was on a discount, so it's pretty good. And here's the actual string package here. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pull this string off, because the low E, A, and D strings, these strings can stay. They were fine. None of them broke, and yeah. So I need to take this G string and I need to put on a new one from inside this package. So let's go ahead and do that. This guitar is kind of weird. I've never really seen one like it before. You have to take a back plate off in order to access the strings. I've never seen that before. Kind of weird, but I guess it makes sense since I was looking at it. What you have to do to put the strings in, so in here, there's these 6 little holes, okay? And these holes have the little, it's like a little silver nub that holds the strings on. So I need to pull this out, put a new string in there, and we'll be good. Wait a second, that's actually, hold on, something kind of weird I just noticed. So I just noticed when the string snapped, it actually left its little, string, like the string holder is still inside the guitar. So I'm going to have to get that out. And let's just go ahead and start this whole process. So first thing we're going to do is up here at the neck, we're going to go ahead and unscrew the string. These are older strings on the guitar. I don't know how old though, but that popped pretty easy. So I'm just going to go ahead and set the camera down here, and I'm going to feed this through, and just as I expected, there's a little tab, or this little ball right here that held the string on, just came out. So I was getting thrown off a little bit by this little hole right here. I thought it was going to be this little bracket piece right here. I thought it was going to be that one because I had the strings mixed around, but no. So I guess I was right. There is a little bracket piece that's stuck inside there. So let's get rid of that, and then we'll try and fish this out and see how that goes. Okay, this might be a little harder than I thought, so I might need to do some surgery here in order to get this beast off, and luckily it's not too hard to do. You just gotta go in here and let me get my different screwdriver. I have like 8 screwdrivers littering the ground right now. So all you gotta do, and now you have to be careful here because there is a spring. And now springs are horrible to deal with just because they get lost super easy if they pop. So if you're unscrewing this, you're going to want to hold your finger on top of where your spring is, as I'm doing here, just so that way you don't lose your spring. Otherwise, that's going to cause a lot of problems, and you're gonna have to go back to your guitar store and buy some more springs, because I don't know, because honestly I really don't know where you're gonna get a little tiny spring like that, other than like Home Depot or something. But alright, so it looks like we were in fact right about there being a little tiny piece of metal from the string. Might need some pliers for this. Darn it. Well, here, I guess we could try and poke it out and see if that works. Nope, that doesn't work. Oh well, let's go through the front here, and then we'll kind of pop it out that way. Don't know why I didn't think of that in the first place. Okay. Ooh, hey, that's a perfect fit. Nice. There we go. Got it out. Okay. So that was slightly annoying. Had a little ball right there from the string inside of here. Now, here comes a fun part. We can actually start to restring the guitar. So now what we have to do is we're going to go ahead and open up the package of strings. And, man, I hate how they baby-proof these things. Okay. Alright, so we got some nice silver strings here. They're color-coded, it looks like. It tells us what the strings are, I guess, and because you see they're colored right there. So we're looking for the, let's see, we're missing 3, so we just need the G, the B, and the E strings. We already have the E, A, and D, so that's not something we need to worry about right now. Okay guys, I'm back, and I put that little bracket piece back on so that way we can actually attach these strings. And all we're going to do is we're going to feed them through the hole right there. Okay, we're just feeding them through these holes. Okay, now I'm only going to be able to put 2 of these strings on, so we're not going to get to the high E string. But you might not be able to see this very well. Okay, so do you guys see how the string is coming through this side? That's how you're gonna do it this way. So you're just gonna do it this way. Make sure the string comes through, and it's just gonna lay down like this along the guitar. So the thing that holds it in place completely is the tension of the guitar. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and feed the string through this little nub right here. We will then be done with the G string. Let's go ahead and give it a couple turns here so that way we can place it in the hole. So we're going to go through, there's a little tiny hole on the neck. Boop. Just make sure that the strings do not, saves a little bit of time, but you can go ahead and clip this little dealio off once you're done tightening your string. I like to leave it on just because, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this up, and then I will continue on with the video in just a minute. Anyways guys, so I got the little bracket piece back on that I had to take off to get that little ball out that's kind of like this right here. And now, something that I don't think very many people touch on in their videos is if you've got a string that just keeps going, how do you put it back kind of like they do in a factory? Well, all you got to do is wrap it around your hand a couple times like this, okay? And then what you're going to do with this end piece right here is just wrap it around, okay? So you're just going to tuck it through the hole, back out, tuck it through again, back out, and you're just going to keep doing that until you don't really have this little long end right here. And then your coils should look pretty much like how they did when they first came out of the box, or the little package. So I actually did this with one of mine earlier, and it turned out a little bit better than that, but you get the idea. So all you got to do is just kind of wrap it around a couple times, and then your string is good to go inside the package. And then just place it back in, and then somewhere will you remember it. So I did this one a little bit earlier, looks a little bit better, and that was the high E string. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to put these back in the package, and they are now good to go. So there's the strings on the guitar. It's now all that's left for me to do is put the back plate back on, and then we've basically got a fully functioning guitar again. So anyways guys, if you want to see me play this and kind of show you after what it sounds like, go ahead and leave a like on the video, and if you did enjoy this content, please do consider subscribing. And other than that guys, I hope you all have a pleasant web surfing experience and good day, fellow Team Shield members, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now!